Hi, everyone. I am going to first welcome you to the class. And I'm sorry I don't have my picture up here. I'm not having a real good hair day, so I just figured I would do a screen recording. But anyway, I wanted to show you our Moodle class. I know some of you have already seen it because you have done the enrollment verification, but I wanted to kind of show you what you needed to do between now and January 22nd. So our class is called Bio 111 PSNT1, General Biology 1. There is also another section being taught by Ms. Leslie Harrell, which is NT2, PSNT2. But anyway, so you have the welcome information and the instructor information. You see my name here. My office is G117. These are my office hours, but you can call me or email me anytime. I'm the least that I check my email is once a day. I normally check it even more than that, and I'm really good about responding to emails. So it tells you right here to get started by completing the enrollment verification quiz below, and then to read your syllabus carefully. And as far as the last two parts, I put them in here, but your counselor and the college liaison, Miss Holston, they already know that. So you really don't need to worry about this last part. But for the syllabus, you have the schedule on the syllabus. And so I'm going to click on that real quick. I do want you to read through it. Now, I'm not going to go over the whole entire syllabus with you, but I do want you to read through it. And I do want to tell you a few things about it that are kind of important. Of course, the grades. So the grading will be done. That should be up here pretty. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so the grading will be done by calculating your quizzes, 25%, your lab reports, 25%, and your exams, 50%. And it says there are a total of 5, including the final, so each exam counts 10%. Everything will be online. And then I want you to read the rest of this, but there is a late work policy that I will deduct 10 points for each day late, each day that an assignment is late. Your 10% point is January 22nd, which means you have to do the enrollment verification by January 22nd. You have to do that quiz by January 22nd, or you will be dropped from the course. I don't have any alternative to that. And although you would not drop the course without consulting your counselor at your school, the last day to drop is March the 18th, in order to not receive an F for a grade. And then the attendance part. So every week when you have something due, that counts as your attendance. If you don't turn it in on time, then you're counted absent. So that's real important, is to turn in your assignments on time, or else communicate with me about it. There may be, because some of you are having to share lab kits, there may be a time when you need to talk to me about a due date, but you do need to communicate with me about it. Okay, so what you can see here is that by January the 10th, you have Lab 1 Introduction to Science, which is due. You don't need a lab kit for this. You should already have your lab kits, but even if you don't, you can do this from Moodle. Your enrollment verification quiz, this is an incorrect date. I'm not going to change it, but it is January 22nd, not the 15th. I had that for the other college students. I'm not going to change it because I know you know better, and I think it's correct on Moodle. But I do want you to follow these other dates where you can't do, oh gosh, I just noticed this. You can't do January 10th for your lab 1. So let's just say, let's just make everything due January 22nd. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and change this right in front of you, January 22nd, and I'll try to remember to post this on Moodle. But your first due date for anything is January 22nd. That's my mistake. I'm so sorry. So let's talk about what's due by January 22nd. your enrollment verification quiz, your Chapter 1 quiz on viruses, and your Lab 1 and Lab 0. Okay, and then you can look through the rest of the syllabus and see what's going to be happening after that. So, okay, so let's go over here to the content section, which is on the left. I've already scrolled down and showed you where the enrollment verification quiz is, which is right here. So you've got to do this by January the 22nd. You have an hour to take that quiz. You just have to complete it by January 22nd. There is a section called course information, and that's going to contain information on the Waymaker access code if you want to read that, and then how to order your eScience lab kit. Again, this probably doesn't even apply to you because I think that your school is handling that for you, both of those things for you. There's an introduction video assignment that I have it due for April the 12th. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna hide this. You don't have to do this. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to hide it. I meant to hide it, but now it's hidden. You shouldn't be able to see it. And this one also. I didn't mean to post these. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is just going to be where you will see your I'm scrolling up because this is where I'm going to post your announcements in the future. But your announcements also, sorry, the announcements are here. Your announcements will also go to your email. So here's announcements, here's attendance. You can always check your attendance from here. And then there's a section called Succeeding with Waymaker, and I suggest you go through that. But Chapter 1 is where your very first things are due besides the enrollment verification quiz. These are the slides. So if you were in class, these are the slides that we would be looking at in class. And then you have a study plan. And to complete the study plan, you just click on it. Everybody can see this whether or not you have an access code. But I even do the study plans because it helps me to go through the material and know what you're seeing, before I actually record any lectures or anything. But what you do is you click on characteristics of life, and then you just go through every single topic in Chapter 1, which is Introduction to Biology. I think I said viruses a while ago, and I'm sorry. I'm teaching a Bio 112 also, and their first chapter is viruses. But anyway, I'm going to go back so that we can see that Chapter 1 page again. And slow internet, I'm sorry. But after Chapter 1, Introduction to Biology, after the study plan, there is a quiz. Now, when you click on this very first quiz Introduction to Biology, what you will see is different from what I see. What you will see is information on how to enter your access code so that you can start doing the quizzes. This is actually how you, once you enter it one time, then you can do every quiz in the course. But you will take the quiz. It's a 20-question quiz. And once you enter your access code, you'll be able to click Start Quiz. It's a multiple choice quiz. But these quizzes are how you're going to prepare for your exams, for your lecture exams. Now, I can go in, and when I click on Manage Quiz Attempts, I see that one of you has already started. Anaya Sharad, I hope I'm not ruining your name, but you have already completed the quizzes and gotten pretty decent scores. And watch what I can do. You have 0 attempts remaining. I'm going to give you 2 more so that if you want to make 100, you can. And the rest of you already have 2 attempts listed. And if until you make like a really high percentage, it will continue giving you 2 attempts. And if you want more than 2 attempts so that you can study more for the exams, you just send me an email and I will gladly go in there and give you more attempts than what you have. So And then let's see, last thing I want to show you is, gosh, I'm so sorry, the computer's slow today. The last thing I want to show you is, um, okay, so this is the first lab that you see. All right, up here where it says Lab 00 getting started checking your packing list, that is a video that I recorded that shows you how to do it. This is the actual link to the lab, so you must click on this, but you must also click on this, because when you click on the assignment, this is where you upload it to. But I'm not going to say what I've already said in the video. So definitely make sure that you watch the demonstration video because it tells you exactly what you're supposed to turn in. So watch this. I can't stress that enough. Watch this, and then you actually upload your assignment here. But this will show you what I expect you to upload. And I have a lot of students make mistakes because they don't watch that. So anyway, so you'll do that and you will upload it. It says it's due January 17th, but I just told you the very first due date is the 22nd. And then same thing here. Just don't worry about that due date. It's due January 22nd. But the lab one, same thing. Now you can do lab one without having a kit. This is really a lot of math and a lot of information on the scientific method. So good luck. Please email me if you have questions, and I look forward to the class.